Welcome back to the We Are T1D podcast. And if you don't know by now, my name's Mike or Michael. And that guy over there is Jack. And we are back for episode 5.
We are just two ordinary blokes from London living in our 30s with this chronic illness, type 1 diabetes.
And we're just going to share with you our experiences and opinions on T1D. It can be taken as guidance, but is 100% not to be taken as medical advice.
No, again, people, we are not doctors.
And in this episode, we're not even going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have to wait and see. So, tell us about your sensor, mate.
I've done an extra day on Saturday. I've done a bit of bit of overtime, should I say, really. Like, there's an extra job the boss had on, so he asked me to go and give him a hand. So we went and done some panels, and I went all day. I was fine. Well, no, I weren't fine. My levels were all over the place, to be perfectly honest, but we'll come to that in a second. But yeah, it was coming to the last panel, and it was like the tiniest little gap I had to try and squeeze in. And I had my arm in between these two posts I can't remember what I was doing. I was trying to do something. And as I pulled my arm out in between the posts, I just felt it. You know the feeling. You must have caught your sensor a couple of times now.
Oh, many times, mate. I'll tell you what my enemy is, door frames. The amount of times I've bashed into one.
At the moment, mine seems to be bushes and fence posts.
You're a bit more of an outsider than me.
Yeah. I'll spend loads of time outside. It's not really fun. It's lovely in the summer.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah, but as I say, as I pulled my arm out, I've caught my sensor, and I just thought instantly, like, oh no, I've ripped it off.
Yeah, did you do the thing where you like tapped it 100 times, like, is it still on? Is it still on? Is it still on?
Yeah, you sort of like, it turns into a button for 30 seconds, doesn't it? You just start pushing it. Yeah, as I say, I've done the tap, I've done the push, and it was still there, and it was still giving me readings. So I was just like, all right, cool, it's fine. I had a jumper on, so I couldn't really see it, but it was still there, so I just carried on.
Yeah. Anyway,
I finished work. We got back to the yard, unloaded the vans, I got in my car, and glucose alarm went off. I was just like, oh, got perfect timing, yet again. But I've actually had my alarm set at 5 this week, all week this week.
5,
so
that's a lot higher than before.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working a bit more. I'm currently 98% in my range.
What,
so
for the week?
No, not the week.
I was just about to say, wow.
No, only the day. Hold on, let me have a look for my week, actually. All right, I might shock you. I am 91%.
Wow. Well done, Jack.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, well, anyway, as I say, I got the low glucose alarm. Scanned, I think I was in the 4s, so I treated it quickly. Can of Coke, my favourite. Had a little can of Coke, done that. It shot me right up. And by the time I got home, I was having the lost signal alarms. And it's bleep, bleep, bleep.
Oh, that one.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. It's so annoying. It goes straight through me, man.
Do you know I don't have that one enabled on mine?
No, well, funnily enough, I don't now.
Oh, you've just disabled it, yeah?
Yeah, it was. I had enough of it. So within the next 24 hours, it kept cutting out. So eventually I got a reading. It kept cutting out. I persevered with it. I was like, I'm not going to rip you off. I've still got like 3 or 4 days left on it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to take it off. I'll see what happens. So I'll just carry on finger pricking, like just old school. I just more or less didn't use the sensor, and like I just every now and then I'd get the signal loss alarm again, and I'm like, oh, it's cut out again.
Yeah.
So in the morning, I thought, right, I'll persevere with it. Woke up, lost signal. Then it come back. Then again, lost signal. So I was like, right, I'm ripping you off. I've had enough.
Yeah, like caveman style.
Yeah, literally, just get off, man. You're doing my head in. I'm not even using you. Get off. So I stuck a new one on, and it bled everywhere.
Oh, he had a bleeder.
I didn't even realise. I did not even realise at all. All I done was, as I said, done it normally, sat back, I was just cracking on watching the telly, and then Zoe, my wife, was like, Jack, is that blood on your arm? And I was looking at my other arm, thinking it was from where I pulled the sensor off.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, the other one, you idiot. It's like, look, it's coming straight out of the middle of the sensor, like a big long stream of it. I was like, yeah.
It's only happened to me once. It's weird, and I got very scared.
Yeah, I didn't know what was. It was quite a lot of blood as well. Like, to come out of that little tiny hole, there was quite a lot there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do. It hurt a little bit as well. Like, it usually gives you a little tickle, but that's like, you're used to that. But it did give me a bit more of a punch this time.
Oh, maybe it just hit a vein or something. I don't know.
Might have done. But yeah, that was my experience with my dodgy sensor. It wasn't actually even a dodgy sensor. It was my fault catching it on fence post, to be honest.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, no, well, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is. It is. Come on, let's be real. It is. I usually wear a patch.
Oh, okay.
Not like the skin grip patches.
Yeah.
Don't know whether you've ever tried them.
No, I think the glue on the Libra sensor's just good, like the adhesive. It just seems to stick for me.
Yeah, see, most of it, I was to say, because I'm working outside 95% of the time, well, 100% of the time, so do I say. You can't put fences up indoors, people.
Well, I was going to ask you to put one in my living room, but I won't now. All right.
Yeah, I'll do it if you want. It's not the done thing, but if you're going to pay me for it, like, I'll do anything. I don't mind.
Well, does it count as a partition?
It could do. I'll put some wallpaper on it for you. But yeah, that day at work anyway, Saturday, do you know what? Actually, I'm going to start the wins and the struggles of the week, because what I'm going to talk about is my struggle.
Okay. So a faulty sensor wasn't your struggle of the week?
Yeah, no. Well, it was sort of. I'll say 50%.
Okay,
but
this tops it.
What? Yeah, I think it was. We'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it. But I think we'll start off with you, Mike. What was your struggle and win?
My struggle? Well, just being diabetic right now. That's my struggle. Yeah. My struggle is diabetes in general.
Yeah, you've had a pretty rough week, haven't you, bless you?
Yeah, it's whenever I eat. As soon as I eat, my insulin's not working. Yeah, so I've had spoiled insulin, and then I've obviously had my steroid injection, which seems to like say no to insulin. Let's just say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're recording this podcast right now. I'm 15 on my sensor, and I thought, that can't be right. So I checked my sugar levels of my BM.
BM.
So I checked my finger prick or blood monitor, whatever you want to call it. And that was 15. So guess what? I'm actually 15.
Oh, wow.
And all I ate was a sausage sandwich. That's all I've eaten.
Yeah, that's not good.
And do you know what I injected for a sausage sandwich?
Go on.
12 units to send me from 8 to 15. And I pre-injected as well. So if you've injected 12, like, it's only a sausage sandwich, so what is your ratios at the moment then? 1 gram to 1 unit, it feels like.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get it right. I just cannot get anything right this week. And my brain is done in.
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
I think starving myself and eating stuff that's literally hardly, maybe just live on omelettes for the week. I think that's the only way I'm going to survive. Not survive, but you know what I mean. Like, just...
No, you can't do that.
No. Well, I could, to be fair, but no. I meal prepped today. That made me feel good.
Oh, that's all right then. That's not your win, though, is it?
It's a bit of a win, but moving my shoulder again. Now that's because Adam's family's over, people. There is no thing in my car crawling up my steering
wheel. You had your injections, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, that was an experience. And if anyone's subscribed to our YouTube, I actually vlogged it. I was so nervous about vlogging it, but I vlogged it, tried to do it the best I could, used my little graphical abilities on the intro. I remember watching Snatch and I was like, I'm nicking that. I'm going to do it like Snatch.
I think you've done very well for your first one, mate, to be honest.
Oh.
Even though, I say you've done very well. You're a graphic designer.
Yeah, but I don't do video.
All right, yeah, I'll let you off. You do sometimes, but you don't do it very often. I know you don't.
No, but yeah, I'm happy with it.
It is a very good vlog, and if you haven't already checked it out, people, go and have a look. I haven't done one yet. I keep meaning to. I keep telling Michael, I'm going to do one today. I'm going to do one today.
Do you know the problem? See, you're confident. I'm not. Like on camera.
Yeah, I'll talk to anyone.
Yeah.
But I think that is just the pure fact of, like, I do for a living. Obviously, I'm in and out different people's gardens every day. So you're face to face with different people every single day.
See, I'm used to being stuck in a warehouse or literally sitting on my computer. That is my work. I email people, text people. The odd voice note. No one's more blessed than you for voice notes, though.
Nah. And honestly, if you saw the WhatsApps between us, it is just, you scroll through and then you end up thinking like, wow, do we really talk that much?
So do you remember this from 3 days ago? Wait, let me scroll. No, I'm going to have to actually go. You can't even search because it's a voice note.
Yeah, a few days later.
It's good though, it's healthy.
Yeah, it is good, man.
I say friends and that, what was it? I think they call it online a dire buddy. It's good to have someone that can relate to you and like you can vent to, or just say everything's going to be all right, mate.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's even just that confidence boost.
Yeah. What's your win of the week then, Jack?
My win is a sort of spin-off of my struggle. So my win would be the fact that I have sort of getting a little bit used to work. Like as the days go on, I'm sort of getting a bit more confident and a bit more like, I know every morning now I go to Costa's on the way to work. Avoid the man who tells me it's all a conspiracy.
I'd like to see that man the way I've been feeling this week.
Yeah, I'll go and get a Costa. I like a small skinny latte, and then I have that on the way to the job. And one of them little fibre cakes I was talking about from Lidl's the other week. And that sort of steadies me out for the morning. So it stops me going low every 5 minutes.
No, that's really good. That is really good.
Yeah. And as I said about 10 minutes, however long ago, I've heightened my alarms, haven't I? So I'm catching it a lot more earlier than what I was the week before. So I'm not really going low before. Low.
Who's Little John, wasn't it?
Flow Rider, bro.
Oh, Flow Rider, sorry.
Come on.
God. I'm sorry, that's a song from about 10 years ago. So congratulations on your win this week, Jack. I'm going to check my sugars. Oh, I'm 11.4.
See, talking to me brings you down.
That's not a good thing, Jack.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So thanks for bringing me down, Jack.
Oh, that's all right. No worries, mate.
I've had a really good week. You just really bring me down.
Yeah, I'm your weekly therapy. Let's go and talk to him.
That's why you don't charge me.
I will start charging you if it's helping you.
Oh, but yeah, I'm 11.4 now. That's I'm actually quite happy.
Ah, fair enough. That's your win of the week, talking to me.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Officially, that is my win of the week. My sugar's coming down within half an hour of going high. That's actually good. Well, it's probably been an hour. Do you know that people that post about Dexcom? I swear their graphs look less chaotic than people on Libre.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've always looked at it and gone, how are they keeping that so level? But then I look at someone else's Libre and it looks exactly the same as mine. It's up and down. Yeah,
it's like, and the people on Dexcom are saying, "Oh, I've had a really bad day." I'm thinking, "Well, your line looks really good. What's wrong with your day, mate?"
Yeah.
But then my sensor's like, it's literally up and down. It's like,
Mine's always up and down.
yeah, my graph looks like some kid's done it.
Yeah, mine's constantly up and down. To be fair, it's a lot more steady on the weekends because I'm a lot more, like, I walk around, well, I'm active at work, but I'm too active at work, so it just crashes it.
Yeah.
But weekends, I'm sort of steadily active.
Have you ever, it's very random, have you ever thought about reducing your basal while you're at work?
No, to be honest. I have not got a clue what I'm doing when it comes to sort of things like that, to be perfectly honest.
Because I lowered mine. I literally dropped it by 5 instantly. And I stopped going low at work.
Okay.
Well, as much anyway. Obviously, if there's something really physical, I do drop still, because that's normal.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But in general, my sugars were running steadier. So maybe your basal rates need to be different to working days to not working days.
That might be an idea. But yeah, I've got my first consultant appointment in May. I think it's the 31st of May.
Oh, that's good. I remember you talking about that before, actually.
Yeah, it's the one that's been delayed since March because they went on strike.
Yeah, I'm not even sympathetic because I'm waiting 2 years for mine, so...
Yeah. But you, I've had it 6 months, man.
Yeah, true. You need it more than me. Actually, you don't because you're a better diabetic than me.
We say this every week. It's because I'm so strict.
I know.
But I'm actually currently sat here nibbling. If you could see my desk at the moment in my back room / sort of office / wardrobe space.
So you're in Narnia. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. I've currently got in front of me a whole pack of Neeece biscuits, 2 cheese strings.
Do you say Neeece biscuits? Not nice.
Neeece, yeah, I'm posh.
They're nice biscuits.
Well, they are nice. Yeah, they are nice.
But you call them Neeece?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what?
Right, guys.
You're making me embarrassed now.
Guys, if you say Neeece, can you send Jack a message just saying have a Neeece day? So Neece day.
Nah, Nice. I know it spells nice, obviously. Like I'm diabetic, not dyslexic.
I'm a bit dyslexic, so but I still say nice.
I'm sorry. But
I'm dyslexic with numbers. There's no numbers in nice.
No. Oh my god. Mum, I think my mum might have called these Neeece when I was a kid, and it's just stuck.
Well, my mum says a tooth is a tooth. No, what is it? Tooth. She says it well weird.
Tooth.
A tooth. She says it. I can't remember. She says bath and grass and path. I don't know what she's on about half time. Yeah, what you got in front of you anyway, Jack? Carry on.
Yeah. Before you rudely interrupted me talking about Neeece and Nice.
I'm sorry. It wasn't a Neeece thing for me to do.
Do you know what? What I've got in front of me right now, I need to put down because you have put me onto these, and they're going to end up making me go hyper, and I don't want to go hyper. I can't be bothered.
Is it the buttons?
It is the buttons.
They're so good.
Well, they are so nice.
And they are 1 gram each, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Well, I've got the packet right in front of me here, and they are, per 10 pieces, is 10.6 grams. But if any of you lot out there haven't tried them yet, and you like a bit of white chocolate or a Milky Bar, and you like caramel, honestly, go and get these, because, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get a sponsor from them now. Because every episode...
I'll promote these for free, bruv. I don't mind. These are banging. They are so nice. And if you ain't already had them, go and get them. And
well, you know what they say, a packet a day keeps hypos away.
Oh, there's loads in there. You can't have a packet.
Well, you wouldn't go hypo.
No, you wouldn't, but you...
Exactly, so a packet a day keeps hypos away.
Alright, you win with a technicality. Alright. I'll admit defeat.
But, yeah, no. Don't eat a whole packet, guys. Literally.
No, don't. Because, as I say, well, Michael said it, you won't be hypo, but you definitely won't be in range.
No. No, you feel like I'm feeling right now, even though I'm coming down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you would feel
But
like
this
that.
mine isn't from buttons, by the way. Mine is from steroid. Not the ones to make me big and muscly either. It's ones to fix my shoulder.
Yeah, tell us about that.
What, the injection?
Yeah, your injection, yeah.
What can I say about it? What can I say about this injection? This injection is absolutely amazing. So I went into the ultrasound unit. I was like, why am I going to ultrasound? I ain't having a baby. So I went in there and they're like, oh, take your top off. There's a gown if you want. I said, no, I'll just sit with my top off. Don't worry about it. Then they put a jelly on my shoulder. And I was like, oh, is this for my caliphic tendonitis? They're like, no, this is for the frozen shoulder. So what was restricting my movement was the frozen shoulder, not the calcific tendonitis, which I can't say properly.
Okay. So
It
what,
was
you've still got that tendonitis stuff then?
Yeah, that's still there. I've still got the frozen shoulder as well, but I'll get a check-up in 3 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, so I went in there. She was moving my arm around. She was like, "Wow, I'm surprised you can move at all." To be honest, I said, "Do you know what? I can't."
Yeah.
And then she put on the ultrasound and she was like, "Oh yeah, I can." Wow. She goes, "I'm surprised you can move it as much as you can." And I was like, "Yeah, it's just so tight." And she goes, "Yeah, that's what it is. Like the muscles are all like crushed, well, not crushed up." She explained it in the medical way. I can't remember because I don't know what I was. I was just nervous. So
Yeah, I'll bet. I'm not good with hospitals, man.
no, I get a bit of white coat syndrome. I'm not gonna lie. So, she put the jelly on my shoulder and was like rubbing the ultrasound thing around me. I was trying to look, but she made me face the wall, and the screen was behind me. But then it was hurting my shoulder to try and twist around. I was like, oh, I'll just give up on that. I'm not gonna bother. She was thoroughly explaining everything, like the risks, the procedure. And I was like, oh, okay. I was asking questions. I was like, oh, do you think it got worse from swimming? She goes, well, yeah, swimming probably really aggravated it. She goes, but at the same time, it could have helped it.
Yeah, well, I suppose so. It's exercise, isn't it, really? Isn't it? Keeping it moving.
But she goes, you just got unlucky. I was like, oh, yeah, I feel rather unlucky.
Yeah.
And then she was explaining what she's going to do. She's the steroid injection includes anesthetic, saline, and the steroid. I'm pretty sure it's called anesthetic anyway. And she goes, it's going to be a bit uncomfortable. I was like, all right. She goes, well, it's going to be uncomfortable. I was like, no, it's going to hurt. Like, I just smiled at her and she was like, possibly. Like, I was like, all right. And then she goes,
that means a yes.
In
doctor terms, when they look at you and smile and go, maybe, or they go a little bit, that means it's gonna hurt.
I couldn't work out her accent though. She had like a Caribbean accent, and she was like very calming tone in her voice. I was like, oh okay. And then she was talking to the nurse, and the nurse don't usually like help this doctor with this stuff, and they were asking so many questions. I was like. She was like, no, that's supposed to be 20. That's only 10. And I was thinking, fuck, they're getting all the numbers wrong.
And I bet that made you nervous, bro.
Yeah, I did. I acted tough though, don't worry. But obviously I trust them because they're health professionals. They're not like me and you. Who
Nah, I say, we definitely ain't doctors.
So she drew it up and she goes, you're going to feel a sharp scratch. I felt it and I was like, all right, I'm all right with injections, even the big ones. And then the feeling in my shoulder after, I'll say about a minute, maybe the first one was numbing. It might have been numbing the first one. But then about a minute later, she didn't talk much. And the silence, I knew it was all happening. And my shoulder, I felt like a waterfall had gone on my shoulder, like from the inside. I felt my muscles were all like, imagine clenching your fist and then trying to fill it up with, I don't know, like sponges. Like you're just putting non-stop sponges in your fist. obviously your fist is going to expand, isn't it? The more you put in, but it's going to be hard to put in. And that was the whole feeling I had in my shoulder while she was doing that injection.
I bet that was weird, mate.
I tried to meditate because I usually can meditate through pain, but I couldn't. I couldn't snap out of it. And I was doing that breathing where you're like, oh.
Yeah. You're trying to pant through it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to cry. I'm a big boy. I don't want to cry.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
But so I got through it and then it was done. And the weight in my arm, I was like, this is supposed to help me. I can't move my arm.
Yeah, what? You couldn't move your arm at all?
They had to help me because I had to lie down on my side on the bed.
So he's in a fetal position then?
Yeah, so I had to lie down in a fetal position and getting up from that because obviously my left arm was on the bed and my bad arm, which was the right arm, is on top. So I'd use that to push myself up usually.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. And they come over to help me up. I was like, oh my God. She goes, yes, your arm might feel very heavy. I was like, heavy? I said, what have you done?
Yeah.
And she goes, no, I'll give it a few minutes. And then I started moving my arm. Like I got strength. Like I pulled my hand up in front of me. I was like, oh my God, I nearly burst out. That nearly made me cry more than the procedure. I was thank you so much. And then like putting my jumper back on, I was like, oh my God, I can get dressed again just normally. I was just so emotional.
Yeah, I bet it's a nice feeling being able to move it after all that time.
You don't appreciate what you can do until you can't do it.
Nah.
So it's all good. It's all good. I'm very happy with it.
That's good.
The aftermath is disgusting because no matter how much I inject, it doesn't seem to work. And they said this can last up to 3 weeks.
So you got to deal with that for 3 weeks?
Yeah. So I can move my arm for 3 weeks, obviously, which is great.
Yeah, but you got to deal with
the diabetes. And just when I was getting good, it's now gone bad. Well, I say it's gone bad.
It's not bad though, bro.
I'm 72% in range today, but I've only eaten twice today. So it's not too bad. And I say for the week, my time in range is, that's weird, 72%.
Oh, what? Is that the same?
Yeah, so literally what I am today is my time in range for the week.
Oh, see, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, but I've been between 10 and 13, I've had 15%. And over 13, I've been 7%. And my lows have been 6%.
Right, okay.
So I'm surprised I've gone low this week.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm happy. I'm happy. I just need to learn what's going to work, what's not going to work. So it's all trial and error with the diabetes side of it.
Well, that is diabetes at the end of the day, and it is trial and error.
Yeah, that is it. So Jack, do you want to tell everyone how the visit to your shop went earlier?
Oh. Yeah, nothing happened. I just went in there to get some Cokes, and then I come out, and that was it. I went home. Nothing happened.
No?
No. All right.
Your sugar levels were fine though, weren't they?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Did you try and blame them for getting a bit tilted?
I did actually. I thought that was why, but they must have just annoyed me that much that I just turned into a human. That's
the thing. When you're diabetic, you get confused. You're like, oh, I must be angry because my sugar's out right. You forget you actually have normal human emotions.
That was the first thing I did. It was like, I won't go into it because I'll start getting angry again, but it was just a load of kerfuffle, and I come home, and the first thing I thought was, like you say, it's like, my sugar must be high. Like, I've snapped, I must be high. So I've scanned my arm, and I was actually disappointed. I was only 6. I was like
imagine being
levels.
disappointed for being 6.
Yeah. I was like, I can't even blame it on the diabetes. It was like, well, I'm not even admitting it was my fault because it weren't my fault.
Yeah. Just some people like to argue. That's it.
Yeah, I said it last week, didn't I? Like, what's the point of having shouting matches? All it takes
There's no
is
point.
all it takes is a bit of respect, and the world goes round so much easier.
It does. Well, if you was high, you would have went out for your walk, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have done. I love a walk, man. You got to love a walk. Sort of talking of walking, you've actually already signed up to it, ain't you? I haven't done it yet. You're doing the 1 million step challenge with Diabetes UK, aren't you?
Yeah, the one that starts in July.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up.
Yeah, I got my Fitbit. I got my page set up. It's on my Instagram. I should put them on our website actually.
You should do.
Yeah. By the time this podcast is out, guys, it'll be on the website, so you can sponsor me or Jack or sign up yourself. It's all for a great cause.
Yeah, 100%.
Diabetes UK does a lot.
They do a hell of a lot. They do an absolute hell of a lot.
And that's why we've signed up to help even more, because we're giving back to other type 1 diabetics. It goes to us, it goes to you, it goes to future diabetics as well. It's just everything helps.
Yeah, well, don't want to sound like supermarkets, but every little helps, doesn't it?
But do you know what? I just want to hit like the £35 mark just so I get that little medal.
The medal? I want the hoodie.
Oh, you going for the big one?
Yeah, you got to do £500 for that. I reckon I can do it.
I've got a tenner so far. I've got shoelaces.
Still, bro, you'll have some really cool Air Force One.
That have done 1 million steps.
Yes.
No, I want to start cycling in the summer.
I've got a bike. I never use it.
I had a bike. Yeah, I gave it to my brother-in-law and it got nicked, so I ain't got a bike anymore.
Me and my wife done what everyone else done and bought one when it was COVID.
Ah, you didn't?
Yeah, we're the COVID bike purchases.
Oh, wow.
But
was you out on a Sunday morning doing your cycling?
Yeah.
Oh, you was?
I do not wear any lycra and I do not wear a helmet though. I know I should promote safety, but
I think that's terrible, Jack. I really think you should wear lycra.
Hey, you see the size of my bum? I ain't getting in them shorts, bruv.
Jack got back. Yeah, no, I want to start cycling though. Just like when I'm high, just literally, even if it's cycling down to the local shop or something, and then back, it's going to do something.
Do you know what? I really want to start training again, and I think hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to start back up boxing training. So, but do you know what? I'm really nervous.
Yeah, you go low with boxing, by the way. It's very intense.
Yeah, well, as I say, I'll have to just myself up with snacks, won't I?
Yeah, just make sure you don't exercise with insulin on board.
Okay.
That is literally the trick to exercising.
Okay. So, like, late after dinner or even leave dinner and then eat once I've finished?
Yeah, like first thing in the morning, if you can, obviously.
Yeah.
Or literally 4 hours after you've injected.
Okay.
So it's fizzled. It's gone.
Yeah. That's a good tip. Thank you, bro.
Some people go high with exercise first.
Yeah, I noticed that. The first time I rode my bike, I noticed that. I when I was first diagnosed, I woke up one morning and I was, I can't remember the exact numbers, but I was quite high. So I thought, I'll go for a ride on my bike instead of having a walk. Like, I'm sick of walking. I used to do the same route all the time and I was just getting bored. So I was just like, I'll ride me back.
Yeah, because you don't play Pokemon.
Nah. I still ain't downloaded it, but I will do.
When you do, I'll give you a special link and it gives you a Charizard.
I'm on that. I had a Charizard when I was a kid, so I like that.
That's why you're so fiery.
Yes. But yeah, I went for a bike ride. The first, as I say, I thought I fancied a change from walking. I must have been riding for about 20 minutes. I think I went to my dad's house. He lives in Hayes Town. Say about 15-20 minutes on the push bike. So once I've got there, I thought, I'll check me fit, because I didn't even have a sensor then. So I was just finger pricking still. So I finger pricked and I had gone up. And I started panicking, like, oh no, like, I don't know what's going on. What have I done wrong? I haven't injected enough insulin for me breakfast. Like, all these things are going through my head.
Yeah.
But then, as I said, I sat on my dad's house for about an hour or so. And I was just like, right, I'm going to shoot off now. obviously thinking, I wish I didn't ride it because I got to ride back now. I can't be bothered.
Did you feel like you had to ride faster because you was high?
Yeah, I thought I had to, like, I ain't giving it enough sort of thing. I need to go for a ride for longer. But as I said, I finger pricked before I left, and I think I was down in like the fourth, so I was dropping quite fast. So that's obviously the little up and the peak that goes up and down, isn't it? So
yeah, because it built. I don't know the science term. I'm going to call it adrenaline. Obviously, adrenaline makes you peak, but yeah,
well, that's. I asked the nurse about that, and that's what he said. Like once you're actually going to go to like to the gym sort of thing.
Yeah,
like you have to be careful because you will spike through intense workouts. You know, he actually told me it's better off that you do your high intensity workouts first, so as in like weightlifting, and then do your cardio after, because your weightlifting will spike you up, and then obviously your cardio will bring you back down into normal levels.
Yeah, that's how I've always exercised anyway.
See, I used to do it the other way around. I used to use my cardio as a warm up, and then I'd do the weights and then shower and out the gym. But yeah, now obviously I have to change that around.
Yeah, because in my head I've always thought, right, if I do a run or something like that first, I'm going to be tired when I want to actually pick up weights.
Yeah.
So I thought, let me do it the other way, and that way I can just do whatever I want on the cardio side of it, and just walk, jog, power walk, whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
But I never knew that was the way you were supposed to do it, though.
Yeah, well, it's just, I didn't know at all. That was just what me nurse told me. You might hear me sipping a drink. I've just scanned my arm in secret, and I didn't even realise I'm 3.9.
Oh God, you've gone back down.
Yeah. So I'm currently drinking a smoothie, a little kid's smoothie.
Oh my God, do you know what? I just done what you done. I secretly scanned my arm.
I thought I'd have a sneaky one because my phone's on silent and I started feeling a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
So I thought
I've got a down arrow and I'm 7.8.
What, straight down arrow or a diagonal?
Straight down, yeah.
You need to eat, man.
Have you noticed the down arrow points to the O? It's like O.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I might a bit already be low because I feel silly.
Oh, do you know what? It's a good job I didn't smash this. I've just dropped it on me. Good job it's in a carton, not glass.
What you drink?
Yeah, I was trying to look at the carbs, but yeah, it's a good job. It's a good job I didn't just drink this whole lot because the whole carton is 26.4 grams of carbs.
That should definitely sort you out.
Well, yeah, I'll do half.
Oh, you're a halfer. I forget about that. You only eat one biscuit as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll have like a little bit and then give it a couple of minutes and see what happens. I don't
imagine being one of them guys that just eat one Neeece biscuit.
Do you want to know something? About 5 minutes ago, I sat here and had one Neeece biscuit in secret, trying to keep it quiet from the microphone.
He's got loads of secrets, guys. Got loads of secrets.
It's only secret snacks. It's not a secret anything else. It's just secret snacks.
Nah. Oh my God. Do you know what? I just finger pricked. I love it when my sensor and my BM machine are spot on.
They're both the same?
Yeah, well, literally it points something out, but the same.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, this is a good sensor. I've only got 4 days left of it, though.
Yeah, do you know what? I've found that since, although it bled, apparently... What was it? Something you tagged me in the other day, and I was just see all the comments were saying bleeders are readers.
Yeah.
So this one that I've got in at the moment is actually quite spot on. So that might actually be the case.
Yeah. Well, it's gone into a vein, so it gets to reading quicker.
Yeah, that is true.
Actually, I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe Abbott's can contact us about that. But
I'll ask them.
Yeah, they're really good at responding. Actually,
they are really good. And they're really good at reaching out for help as well. Like every time I put something up on my Instagram story about, even last week I put it up saying my sensor's been cutting out for however many times over the past 24 hours, and they DM me straight away saying, well, it's obviously like a scripted sort of thing.
Yeah. But they personalise it a little bit. Did they say Jack?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm certain they did. I'm actually eating again. I'm now eating a Neeece biscuit. because you should follow up your hypo treats with a carby
Have you
snack.
ever tried them nephew biscuits?
Shut up.
I'm gonna stop. You know, this podcast cover, it's not going to be the new artwork I designed. It's going to be a nice biscuit on the front.
And like I said, they are really nice biscuits. I do like them.
So nice you can give it to your niece.
Yeah. You've done new artwork as well, haven't you? You was a busy boy the other day, weren't you, at home?
I just pulled out my iPad and I was like, I feel like drawing. It's been ages since I've done some drawing. So I was like, Jack, send me some pictures. So you sent me some pictures and I was like, oh, I'm going to try and do one of them like caricatures.
You had to pick the worst one as well.
But the first one I done was terrible. I was like,
yeah, I'm sorry to put you down, mate, but yeah, it weren't great. It looked like Picasso had a field day.
Yeah, well, that is art.
Oh yeah, I'm not putting you down that way, mate. It was definitely artistic. Yeah.
Round 2 went a hell of a lot better, I'll put it that way.
It did. And you spanked it out the park, mate. Round of applause for you.
Thank you. I didn't think I'll get one this week.
Nah, see, you got it.
Oh, but you know where like I'm struggling with all my carbs and that?
Yeah.
Have you seen I think they're called Daphne course?
I've heard of it and I've been told about it, but I've never actually sort of looked into it or anything. But I really want to do it.
Yeah, so do I. I remember it was just before COVID. Like I think it was Bob actually. He goes, "Oh, have you done the Daphne course?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Oh, have a look on the website and then obviously contact us and we can sort it out." So I looked on the website. I watched the video.
Yeah. I
burst out crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just thought, there's other people like me.
Yeah.
Because this was before you was diagnosed as well, obviously, because it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they were all sitting around checking their sugars together. You see them injecting in front of each other, and obviously I've got a massive phobia of injecting in public, which is getting a lot better.
Have you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, since when I was about 13, obviously you're young and kids are idiots and they're just all calling me a junkie because I had to inject myself.
Yeah, that's not nice.
And then I was always injecting in toilets, which is not the cleanest place to do an injection.
No. To be perfectly honest, I haven't really gone through that phase. I injected sitting in the middle of a Paradise Wildlife Park the other day.
That was in front of dinosaurs as well.
Yeah, even impressed. The T-Rexes were looking. But as I say, I haven't really gone through, like, it don't bother me in the slightest. Like, I see it as I need this to stay alive, so I'm doing it. Simple. Like, it's just simple. I'm not gonna hide away the fact that I'm diabetic or the fact that I have to do injections. This is me, and this is other people in the world. So get used to it. This is what happens.
Yeah. And there's me sitting as a diabetic for 25 years.
Yeah, but you say that's because you was bullied as such as a kid with it. I was diagnosed as an adult. You've got a different mental aspect to things when you're an adult, I think.
Yeah, and plus when I was diagnosed, not many people knew about it. I didn't know any diabetics. I didn't know any until I was about 18.
Oh, wow.
I think there was a girl called Steph I met and she was diabetic. I think I was 18. And that's it. That was the only diabetic. Apart from going on my little diabetic holiday when I was younger to Isle of Wight, which was wicked. But
what was that? Loads of diabetic?
Yeah, that was wicked. I don't want to talk about it though.
Okay, all right. We'll move on.
But yeah, if you're a teenager listening to this podcast, seriously, try out the holidays. They're really good.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, Daphne Courts, are you going to be doing it then, are you?
I want to, but in a weird way, I want to do it with you.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I would as well. I got a phone call with Bob, my nurse, in a few days. I think it's like within the next 2 weeks. I'll ask him about it.
Yeah, it's a full week-long course, though. You do know that.
It is what it is. I don't care. I'm self-employed. Where can you find that video you was talking about then to watch it?
I think it's on the website or it's on YouTube.
Okay.
Just search DAFNE course, and I don't know what it actually stands for.
Do you know what? I looked it up when it was mentioned to me before. I can't remember exactly anymore.
All right, so the DAFNE course, DAFNE stands for Dose Adjustment for Normal Eating.
That's it, yeah. That is it. I knew it was something to do with eating.
Yeah, and it aims to help adults with type 1 diabetes lead a normal life as possible.
Yeah,
So,
see, that's what I need.
I feel like this course could help a lot of people, including myself.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And you, maybe.
Yeah,
Mr. Perfect.
100%. Nah, no way. No way. I'm not.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Far from perfect.
No one's perfect, mate. There is no perfect person or perfect diabetic. It's not a thing.
Nah.
There's just people that have good days. That's what annoys me about Instagram. I think that's why we get the responses we do, because we share the struggles as well as the wins, where you'll see these people that are like, mainly these health coaches, they pee me off. Oh yeah, I can get you to 100%, yeah. And then they only share good readings. Like, mate, you know you have bad days.
Yeah, of course.
You know you do.
Of course you do. Like, everyone's gonna.
How's anyone gonna relate to someone that's Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect? Like, well done, but you're not.
We like to keep it real here, people. We are T1D.
I've got many experiences. I know all the do's and don'ts, but when you live by all the do's and sometimes the don'ts, you don't want to do the do's. If you know what I'm saying.
You don't want to do the do's and the don'ts.
But everyone knows the do's and don'ts. But we're human, so we have natural instincts to do what generally we want to do.
Oh yeah, except I'm starting to get a bit more like that, to be honest.
You're relaxing, yeah.
Yeah, I know I can eat more or less whatever I want as long as I'm controlling it. Like, it's not gonna kill me.
Yeah. No, you generally won't.
As long as you don't go overboard, obviously.
Yeah, everything is moderation.
Yeah, that's it.
Even if you're a health freak, you eat in moderation.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Where does moderation get drawn at the line for snacking, though? Because I keep looking at this pepperoni that's on my desk.
Well, I've heard you're a bit of an animal, so go for it.
What? So, do you know what? I'm just going to entertain you. I've eaten 2 cheese strings, a couple of nice biscuits.
He said nice.
And I think I'm currently on about my 10th, maybe 11th Milky Bar button.
Right, so your sugars are fine, yeah?
Yeah, they are actually, to be honest. I told you I was going low, wasn't I? I actually think I over-injected for my dinner.
Yeah, possibly. It happens.
I'm 5.2.
I'm starting to think I shouldn't have done my rage.
Yeah.
I done a rage bolus.
Yeah, are you still crashing it?
6.1 with a down arrow. Guys, you're seeing how fast this is dropping because I updated you twice now.
Yeah.
No, 3 times. I started on 15 when we started the podcast.
Oh, yeah. And we're about an hour in.
Yeah, so in an hour, it's gone from 15 to 6.
Oh, wow, that's a big old drop.
Yeah.
Have you eaten
and it's
yet?
my birthday tomorrow, guys.
Wait
is why you're listening to this. It's already been my birthday. So I'm a year older. I'm now 36, guys. So
what does your finger prick say? Did you finger prick? Because I heard a beep.
My BM said 6.1. My sensor said 6.1.
Oh, wow. So you have got a good sensor then?
Yeah, even dropping as quick as I am, it's on point. So people that say Libra sensors are not good and all this, do you know what, guys? I love it.
Yeah, I really get on with mine. I really do. I've shot right up. I think the Milky Bar buttons are kicking in.
The Milky Bars are on you.
Oh, well, yeah. I think they're going to be in about half an hour the way this looking. I'm currently 6.1 with a diagonal arrow. So that could go either way. That could either top off or it's just going to carry on shooting.
I'll say give it some time before you react, obviously.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, I didn't inject for my dinner until 20 to 8. So technically, if you're doing the 4-hour rule, I can't inject any corrections anyway until 20 to 12.
Well, as I said, I think it was last week or the week before, I do a 2-hour window.
Yeah, I'll still do 4 hours. I'm still a newbie. Don't know. Oh, can I still be classed as a newbie at 6 months, or am I just scared?
No, you're still new.
That's all right then.
Actually, I'm going to say you're still disciplined.
Yeah, that's more of a. I like that word, disciplined.
Yeah.
Don't make me sound like a wimp.
No. He is a wimp because he follows rules. He don't break nothing. He's such a good boy. He goes to church every Sunday. No, I'm waffling.
I definitely don't go to church, but yeah, I do try and stick to.
I go to churches all the time. What are you talking about? That's where the Pokemon gyms are.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Amber drive around, stop at a gym, take it over.
Oh my god. You really get into it then, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play, mate. Fair play.
Yeah, I'm 4.8. Right, guys, another update. I'm 4.8 with a down arrow now.
Well, you need to eat something, Michael. Have a can of Coke.
I'm so happy right now.
Have a can of Coke, they're great.
I don't have cans of Coke. I don't have no baby Cokes. I feel really hyper. I'm going to go run around. No, that'll bring me down more.
Go for a run on a pushback.
I think I might break my neck.
Has anyone tried that before?
How do you run on a push bike?
I don't know, mate. I really don't know.
You don't cycle it, you don't push it, you run on it.
Yeah, you run. Yeah, no, you run beside it and wheel it along.
Why is it called a push bike?
Because you push it.
Do you? I thought you pedal it.
Push it real good.
Oh my god.
I've been going low for the past whole episode, didn't I? My sugars are in the 60s, so I feel kind of normal again.
Yeah, I feel normal when I'm 4. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, we should brand up our own T1D waffles.
Oh, that would be wicked. Carb free.
How do you do waffles carb free?
Use.
You don't eat them. You don't eat them, guys, because they're not edible.
What, waffles?
They're listenable. Listenable.
I think we should end it there, mate.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, sounds about right. I need to eat anyway.
I think you do need to go and get something down your throat. And
oh my god. Bloody hell, Jack.
Thank you for listening this week, people.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure as always.
If you want to follow us on the socials, it's at WeAreT1D.
And mine is... What is mine? And mine is I'm going really hypo, so if you follow me, thanks.
Until next time, people, we hope you enjoyed this week, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.